Okay, so let's look at functions. So the first thing we're going to look at is a relation. So a relation is simply a set of points. They're anything that you can graph. A function, however, is a set of points where each x value has only one y value. So it means that the x values cannot repeat. So if you look here, no x value repeats. We don't worry about y, only x. If we look here, this x value and this x value repeats. Vertical line test. If a relation is a function, so everything is a relation, and then very specific things are functions. So if a relation is a function, a vertical line will only cross the function once. So a vertical line will only cross once at any point on the graph. So let's look and decide whether the following relations are functions. So if I look here, I have a 3 here and a 3 here. So because the 3's repeat, it is, while a relation, it is not a function. If we look at the next one, we have 2, 1, 5, and negative 10. So none of those repeat, so we can say it is a function. If I look at the next one, and I do a vertical line test because we're now on a graph, so it means I'm going to draw a vertical line anywhere on the graph. It can't touch more than once, but if I look, it touches all here, which means, therefore, it is not a function. If I look at the next one, if I cross anywhere on here, it will only touch once. So we can say, therefore, it is a function. If I look at this next one, I have an equation. So I need to think about what kind of graph this creates. So if we think back to the things we've learned this year, this is an exponential function. There's my base, and there's my exponent. So an exponential function with a base of 2 and up 3 will look something like that, which means in a vertical line test, it's only going to cross once. So we can say, therefore, it is a function. If we think about this one, this is 6 plus 5x, or it's 6 minus 5x. So this is in the form y equals mx plus b. So essentially, this is two straight lines. So if I graph that, well, what will that look like? Well, they're both at a y-intercept of 6. One is going up. The other one is going down. Okay, so the plus 5x has a positive slope. The negative 5x has a negative slope. And if I do the vertical line test anywhere I want, I'm going to hit twice. So therefore, we can say it is not a function. So let's go and look at different types of functions. So the first one is ax minus h squared plus k. So if I look, this thing squared here means this is a quadratic. If I look at the next one, there's a base and there's an exponent. which means this is exponential. And we have a sine, could have been a cosine, could have been a tan, so that automatically indicates that this is trigonometric. So now we can have the basic function notation for any function that we're graphing. So it means that A is a vertical stretch, a vertical compression, or a vertical reflection in the x-axis when there's a negative. F just refers to function. B is my horizontal stretch, my horizontal compression, and my horizontal reflection in the y-axis if there's a negative in front. H will be my horizontal translation, left or right, and in trigonometry, known as a phase shift. And K is our vertical translation, up or down.